This is the story of the Velveteen Rabbit. The Velveteen Rabbit was a Christmas gift. He was cuddly and soft and appreciated at first. He had floppy ears and he just fit in the stocking. The little boy played with him at first, but of course there were so many other toys that he got tossed aside. But the Velveteen Rabbit hoped for more. He wanted to be the favorite toy. Other toys were not so nice to him. The mechanical doll with the key didn't think much of the rabbit that couldn't move by himself. The soldiers the same way. And there was a lion, but he thought he was so important because he was made by disabled soldiers. He didn't have time for a silly bunny. The only good advice that came from the toys came from the skin horse. It wasn't very pretty. His fur had been rubbed off. His stuffing was coming out. His tail was a disaster. But he told the Velveteen Bunny that if you want to be real, you've got to be loved. And then doesn't matter how you look. If you're worn, it's because you're loved. And the rabbit wanted so much to be real. Well, one night the little boy couldn't find his favorite China dog. And so the nanny had to go look for another toy. The mechanical doll wasn't much to cuddle. And the lion wasn't so special. But she decided to take the bunny and see if he'd be happy cuddling the bunny, so maybe he'd go to sleep. Well, it took a few days to get used to this new bedmate, to hold him just right and find the perfect way he cuddled, perfect way he could nestle in the boy's arms. But it happened. And he became the boy's favorite toy. And every night, he couldn't sleep without his Velveteen Rabbit. It brought him sweet dreams. And not just sweet dreams, but sweet days too. He started to play with the rabbit during the day. Take him in the wagon on rides. Take him in the garden, swing on the swing, play in the grass. Every night when he slept, he'd plan the next day, adventures for himself and his special Velveteen Rabbit. Well, one day they were in the garden, having a tea party. What a special thing. And suddenly a beautiful butterfly flitted by. And the little boy said, "I'll be back soon. You wait for me by the raspberry bushes." While the rabbits waited for the boy to come back, he had a visitor. Another rabbit. But this one didn't look quite like he did. This one had very soft fur. And 4 legs, not just 2. And the rabbit said, "What are you?" "I'm a rabbit." "You don't look like a rabbit. First of all, your fur has holes in it. Well, we can't all be perfect. Can you hop? Sure, I can hop. Of course, the Velveteen Rabbit had been tossed in the air, so it felt like a hop. I don't think you can hop. In fact, there's something with your back legs. You don't have any back legs. And then he laughed. He laughed at the rabbit. And it made the Velveteen Rabbit very ashamed. Because it was true. He didn't have any back legs. He was only made to sit. And how he wished, even though he knew the boy made him real, he kind of wished he could actually hop. Well, he didn't always feel that way. Once back in the nursery, in the boy's arms, at the end of the day, he felt okay again. Because the boy made him feel special, and that was always important. And then one day things changed. His little friend was sleeping, but something was wrong. It was very hot in that bed. The little boy's face, which was usually pink, was very red. Something was wrong. He had a fever. He had scarlet fever. And he was very sick. And he didn't wake up and play. And they didn't go in the garden. And they didn't have tea parties. All they did was stay in the bed where the little boy slept and held his bunny tight. He was sick for a long time. And the poor Velveteen Rabbit stayed by his side, never left him. But he wished they could be outside again. He was kind of curious about those bunnies in the garden. But then the little boy got better and got out of bed. And his mother and father said, "We're going to go to the beach and walk in the sand and play in the water. Can my bunny go?" Mom and Dad looked at the doctor, and the doctor said, "No, we must get rid of that bunny. He's full of scarlet fever germs. We've got to get rid of the bedding and the pillows. We've got to get new things and put this disease behind us. In fact, you should just get him a new bunny." There was not a new bunny that